kind of, you know when people say stuff like, you know how it is? Sometimes they actually don't. Like, how do you expect someone to know how it is if you haven't? Anyway, there's a whole other subject, topic, situation, conversation, all of the shuns. But yeah, hope you're good, hope you're well, and yeah, stay tuned, make sure you watch all the way to the end and support your boy. Your boy needs some supporting, you know what I mean? Been doing this for a long time. Enjoy the ride. So yesterday, I don't even know what I said, but what I will say is that it was an action-packed day yesterday. Here's the reason why I didn't continue it. Yeah, we got one of our fighters, first fighters, for Boxing Academy to be competing. So doing a lot of preparation for him, and there's a lot of other stuff that's happening within the gym as well. So we're just working and trying to build and grow the name and grow the sport of boxing in Saudi Arabia. Hence the reason why I didn't get time to pick up the camera to capture anything. Yeah, so yeah, this is part 1.5. And to be fair, part 1.5 is better than one because it's one, but it's not one. It's kind of like more than one, but you know, it's the one that one would never be because it couldn't be, because there's more to it, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say here, guys? I hope you do, because I don't. Anyway, we'll do better today. So, one of the reasons why people don't relocate is because of like the, you know, one of the reasons why people don't relocate is because of attachments to people, to places, friends, family, all of that stuff. And I get it, don't get me wrong, I get it. Because when I decided to relocate to Saudi Arabia, it wasn't easy. There's a lot of people I've had to leave behind, and I've been there all my life. Like, I've traveled, you know, I've traveled. I've done not a lot of traveling, but quite a bit of traveling, you know. But for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna pick up myself and relocate and live somewhere else, you know, it was extremely different, extremely difficult. But then I needed to say, you know what, depending on what I want to achieve, am I willing to do something that no one in my family has done? And you know, I said yeah, and what I do and how I do it. Hey boss, you okay? Good. What I do and how I do it is a big opportunity for me to be in Saudi Arabia, because boxing is about to boom. So I took the chance, and you know, it's paying off. You know, I'm outside Boxing Academy headquarters right now. And you know, we've only been around since November, and you know, we're getting good traction. So if I wouldn't have taken the risk, I would have just, you know, lived in a life of mediocrity. You know, and the thing is, don't get me wrong, I was doing okay, but for sure there's opportunity where I could have done better, and I'm doing better now. So another reason is the finances. You know, like a lot of people believe that it's going to take a lot for you to relocate, but what they don't understand is a lot of these companies abroad, they will pay for you to travel, okay, and they will pay for your accommodation. If not permanently, then they'll contribute to it for the first 3 months until you're gonna get yourself on your feet. So I'm not gonna say that it's not difficult. I'm not gonna say it's free, because then again, you got to think about your visas. For you to get your visas, you know, if your company that's employing you isn't going to, you know, foot the bill of that, you know, you're going to be making an investment of at least, just to get your visas ready, of about £1,000, well, pounds, you know, sterling. That's where I come from. I come from the UK, so that's what we pay. I don't know about if it was in dollars or yen or baht or what, you know what I mean? But yeah, so there will be an initial investment depending on the company, because some companies, they look after you from door to door. So it just depends on how you do it. Now, if you're going to be doing it freelance now, hey, you okay? Good. If you're going to be doing it off of your own back and you're going to go out there to source your own work, then it's different. Then that's completely different. That's a different story. If you're going to go out there off a whim and go and hunt, then that's completely different, you know. But there are companies that are looking for, you know, I want to say British people, but they're looking for international people, you know. So it's something that is done. So it's not as expensive as you think. So in the UK, depending on what you've been doing or how you've been doing it, maybe you're stable in what you're doing and you're comfortable in what you're doing, okay? But the thing is, in the UK, and I can only speak as a British person, right? There might be job stability, but it's the financial stability is the problem, you know. Yes, you got your job, but then due to stuff like inflation and cost of living increasing and them not increasing your salary, then there's going to be a point where you're going to, you know, you're not really going to be benefiting, you know. So in a place like Saudi, we don't pay tax over here, but there is tax on items. So your salary, you get your whole salary, but on the items is where it's taxed. But at the same time, there's things that you can do, you know. So what I will say is that I get more of my money in a place where the rent and cost of living is more affordable than it is in the UK. So I get more of my money, the rent's cheaper, you know, the amenities are cheaper. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. But at the same time, I get it, because a lot of people, they're in a place where they're just comfortable. They're in a place where they're comfortable. You know, they got their friends and their family, and it's all they know. So to take the plunge, it's not easy, it's difficult, I get it. And I'm not saying that you must do it. I'm just saying that if it's something that is in the back of your mind, why the hell not? Give it a go. It works, happy for you. If it doesn't, then you move back. Well, some people, it's not as easy as that, and to move back, you know. But I'm just saying, like, it's for every reason why you don't, there's a reason why you potentially should. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, what I will say is, I don't believe that relocating is for everyone, you know, because some people, change doesn't do well with them or for them, you know, change don't serve them, and I get it, you know. There is a level of being able to come out of your comfort zone, but then if your comfort threshold is extremely low, then it's not for you. You know, it's not for you. You know, especially when you're in a new country, and then there's going to be there's a language barrier. You know, there might be a financial issue at the beginning. You know, for you to navigate and travel is an issue because of the language barrier. I was lucky because when I came into the country, there was people that was literally I was given to that could help and support me. But what I will say is, even though there's a language barrier with some, there's a lot of English speakers out here, and people are more than willing to help you. Like, you don't understand how extremely helpful. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia specifically. They're so welcoming, they're so helpful. You know, they will go out of their way for you over here. Which is good, which is nice. I rate that a lot. Now, if I'm honest, I don't know too much about the education over here. I know it's good, but I don't know how easy it is. Like, let's say if you're a family, for you to relocate and get your kids into education and stuff like that. I know it's not impossible, but I don't know about the cost of it or whatever. I don't know. So if I'm honest, that's something else separate. I'm not qualified to speak on that at all. I don't have enough information. And over here, yeah, they have health insurance over here, and it's extremely affordable. The service is amazing. You know, like I remember I ripped my bicep sparring, and literally I went to the local doctors and the hospital. I got an x-ray, and I got an x-ray and all this other stuff. I got like 2 treatments or whatever, and a sick note and everything within 4 hours. And I'm talking about, that's factoring in a 45-minute drive to the other hospital, you know. And so technically that was like 3 hours. Now in the UK, it's 4 hours before you get seen, you know. It's not free. It's not on the NHS like the UK. It's not free, but the service over here is really, really good. You know, I can't lie. I have to be honest. The service over here is really, really good in regards to healthcare. So yeah. But yeah, listen, I hope the video helped. Anyone that's considering relocating, if it's for you, I recommend it. If it's not for you, then, you know, do your thing, no judgment and all that. This is just more about bringing awareness to the reason why I did, and why, you know, if you're thinking about it, why not? And if you're thinking about it, why not? So yeah, signing the video off here. If you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. It really, 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 really helps the channel and the algorithm and stuff like that. Support your boy. Yeah, until next time.